Hi, and welcome to ESL for Math. Today we are going to talk about factoring. This is actually going to be factoring part 1. There are 2 parts to this video, but today I'm going to show you a way of factoring that I've seen from people who were educated in other countries. There may be parts of the United States that do this also, but it's not the typical way that it's taught in American schools. But you may recognize this as something that you were taught. Okay, so when we factor, we have a number, for example, the number 48, and we want to express that number as the product of several prime numbers. Okay, we don't know how many prime numbers there are going to be, but we're going to multiply those prime numbers together to get our final number. And our job is to figure out what those prime numbers are, what fills in the blank. So here's one way of doing it. Take your number, and you're going to make a column. And we're going to say, what is a number that we can divide into 48 evenly? Since 48 is an even number, we know we can divide 2 into 48. I say 48 divided by 2, the answer is 24. So notice now if I took 24 and multiplied by 2, I would get my original number back. I would get 48. Now we're going to keep going in this same way. So 24 is also an even number, so we know that 2 is going to divide into it. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Alright, so now if I took 12 times 2 times 2, I would be back to my original number. Let's keep going. 12 is an even number, and we can divide it by 2 and get 6. 6 is an even number. We can divide it by 2 and get 3. And 3 is a prime number, so we know we can't go any further. Okay, so it's very important that all of these numbers here are prime numbers. Okay, they don't have any factors other than 1 and themselves, and that this final number here is also a prime number. When we get a prime number at the bottom of the column, we know we can stop. And now we can say that 48 is the same as 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, we can use that list, and actually I'm going to go from the top down. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. This is called writing in factored form. So if the problem says write the number in factored form, this is what we want to do. Or a slightly quicker way of writing a number in factored form is to use exponents. So 48 equals 2 to the 4th power, because we have 4 2's here. 2 to the 4th power times 3. So this is also writing the number in factored form, but it's using exponents, which is usually the better way to write in factored form. Okay, so this was part 1 of the factoring video, and if you go to www.sensibleenglish.com, you can find part 2 of this video. Hope to see you there.